In other news, U.S. President Barack Obama was officially sworn in for a second four-year term at a small White House ceremony yesterday. Surrounded by family, friends and staff in the Blue Room of the White House, Obama placed his hand on the historic Robinson Family Bible, selected specifically for the occasion, and recited the 35-worth presidential oath written in the Constitution. However, a public inauguration will take place today. It's over to Sarah Jacob.
Hello and welcome to Eye in America. President Obama has begun his second term as the 44th President of the United States. He took his oath in a small private ceremony at the White House that set a more subdued tone compared to the historic start of his presidency 4 years ago. President 4 years ago will be sworn in publicly in a much bigger ceremony before an audience of as many as 600,000 people right here outside the U.S. Capitol.
The excitement is fantastic, though, the atmosphere is fantastic, and we're just having a ball.
Sunday's ceremony was needed because the U.S. Constitution mandates that the president take office on January 20th. President Obama hugged his wife Michelle, and then his youngest daughter Sasha was heard whispering, "Good job, Daddy, you didn't mess up." Sasha, of course, was referring to President Obama's previous inauguration, where he took the oath in 2009, where Chief Justice John Roberts tripped up over the wording, and eventually Roberts went to the White House the next day and administered the oath again, properly this time. So in all, President Obama will be sworn in 4 times by the end of the day today, putting him equal with Franklin Roosevelt, who served 4 terms. Once the celebrations are over, Obama will have to hit the ground running to deal with the fiscal crisis that threatened to topple an economic recovery, and there are also domestic issues like gun control, and of course there's a lot happening on the foreign policy front.
I hope for a better, more vibrant, more together United States of America. We are a country of strong people and good people, and Obama has the ability to bring out the best in all of us.
Well, this weekend also, so the first Indian-American inaugural ball for a man who the community overwhelmingly voted for in this election. Congressmen, actors, senators and governors all showed up at this inaugural ball, which authorities say is a sign of the strength of the Indian-American community here in the United States. Tonight you're going to toast to Indo-US relations and have a drink. What do you plan to do tonight?
We're so excited to be here tonight. We're celebrating the second inauguration of our president, and we're celebrating the wonderful friendship between the United States and India. And of course, my wife and I have been great friends of India since we had the pleasure of living there in 2003 to 2006. So we're really delighted to be here.
So we know Indo-US relations are a top priority for your administration. Does that mean President Obama is going to show up?
I don't know. We'll see. I hope so.
Big surprise.
Yeah.
Well, as long as the Salahis don't, we'll be fine.
Yes, for a very, very short time I was rooming with him at Occidental College in 1980.
And what was that like?
We had a lot of fun.
Like how? What are your memories?
Talked about politics, talked about trying to understand and influence solving serious problems in development and fairness and women's issues and all sorts of challenges that still face our world today. Thank you.
So his interest in India goes way beyond just dal that he likes.
Absolutely. He still remembers how to make keema.
28 years ago, at the Reagan inaugural, my wife and I got engaged.
To this day.
Congratulations.
On this day.
Congratulations.
So thank you. Thank you. So it has a special meaning to us, but we're very happy that so many of our Indian American friends in the community invited us here tonight. We're having a wonderful time, and as I say, we intend to make this a bipartisan foreign policy.
Being an Indian American is why I'm here. It's the values that our parents raised us with, values to work hard, values of strong family, values of community, and values of building for the next generation. Those are Indian values, but those are also American values.
It is certainly a reflection of how important India is and how important Indian Americans are to the fabric of this nation. And again, I just would like to celebrate all of the contributions, artistic, political, and so much more of the Indian American community.
Great that we have this, and it's amazing that there are more than 1,000 community leaders here, business leaders, activists from all over the country. And it's a great testament to the fact that this president has been so committed to building an inclusive,
government and has tapped so many Indian Americans to serve with him. So we're excited to be here.
Alright, so that's Red Bharat that's performing tonight here. They're going to get this audience, get their bhangra on at this floor. Well, you know, there is a rumor that Bill Clinton's going to show up. He loves anything Indian, including to dance. If he were to show up, or Obama, is there anything special you'd say to them? Well, that's it on 9 America, but do join us today for complete coverage of the inauguration as it takes place here in the National Mall in Washington, D.C. For the rest of the news, it's back to you in the studio.